Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Trains for Everyone video. Today, or should I say tonight, as it's almost like 1 a.m., we're going to take a look at how I built a Lego model of Percy the Small One. Now, personally, I have a lot of Thomas and Friends merchandise. However, it's always bothered me how something is always wrong with it. Like, Percy's running board is a completely different color. It's supposed to be white, not solid red. Or this one, his dome is not the right color. Or this one, he's too long. So, this summer, I set out to build my own. Now, before we get into my building process, I would like to say that this will not be a full comprehensive tutorial. My bad. Let me finish. If this video gets 100 likes, I will do a complete tutorial. That's more like it. Now, back to the video. I'd like to tell you that maybe weeks or months or even years of preparation went into building Lego Percy, but that's simply not true. I woke up one day, dumped my Legos out, and started building. Percy himself went through many iterations, specifically his chassis. At first, to build his piston rods, I used universal joints. That allowed his wheels to move and his rods to move back and forth. But then, later, I switched it to use a minifigure axe that was lodged in between two 3-length Technic bars. Now, the third iteration, I low-key forgot to document it at all. But I just removed the top Technic bar and allowed the axe to rest on the bottom one because I noticed the top one was colliding with his running board. Now, his current chassis forgoes the axe entirely as it was causing way too many problems and uses a minifigure hand instead. And rather than a 3-length bar, it uses a 4-length bar, and the remaining part of the bar, so it doesn't stick out too far, is pushed into Percy's cylinder. There's gears underneath to make sure that both axles maintain alignment. Under here, you can see there's a 7-long bar. Just make sure everything stays in alignment. Now, my Percy is based on the Railway series rather than the TV series, as I like the way that his boiler in the Railway series is, and the black running board looks way cleaner than the white running board. To get his boiler shaping, I didn't use too many complicated techniques, but rather just used a combination of brackets and snot bricks to attach the slopes sideways. So these just slide right into here and make a nice curved shape, but not completely round. And to get his motion brackets, I used a clamp with 2 horns inside. Definitely very, very, very illegal, but it looks good. Yeah, the pieces aren't fully colored, but they'll get there. They'll get there. Believe me, they'll get there. And then this just goes right on and onto his cab. For his cab, it's attached. It's seven studs wide for his cab. It's attached via a lot of jumpers. We don't talk about that. But I've added cab doors, and his whistle is attached via a snot brick. On the back of his cab for the lamp, it's just a snot brick and some cheese slopes. Just attaches right onto there. And for his bunker, I used black grills instead of green grills like I was seeing on some other models. I feel like the black grills are more in line with Percy and like some of his toys. Like this one uses black grills instead of green grills. Also, it just looks cleaner. And then these just attach right onto there. And for his rear lamp, just a trans red stud attached with a jumper. And we just put this bunker right on here. Some later updates are his lamp irons and brake pipes. Once again, his brake pipe is just a black pistol. His smoke box just goes on right there, and all done. Now, unlike Thomas, who has a 6 stud wide cab, I made Percy's cab 7 studs wide. Thomas is gonna get completely redone. Don't worry. I know he kind of messed up right now, but he'll get redone. Percy's 7 stud wide cab gives him way, for one, it makes his proportions look way better, and then for 2, it gives this little indent right here, and it makes his boiler look smaller. Now his cylinders, the way they're attached, it's not super complicated, but it requires a lot of disassembly to get down there. So his entire front end will just come off, just like that. It's held on by some plates, so his entire front end just comes off. His cylinders are attached with these curved 1x1 pieces, and then they're attached to this by this little assembly right here, which keeps his entire front end stable, very, very sturdy, so he can biff into any trucks he wants without any care in the world. Just attaches right onto there. The lamp brackets and the lamp irons and the brake pipes kind of made his front end slightly weaker than it was before, but I believe that in this case, form over function. All right, so we're just gonna put them back together, his front end back together, put his toolboxes on. They're attached the correct way, unlike his model. And we're all done. Percy is back to Percy. And one key part about his cylinders being attached like this, if I wanted to have slightly angled cylinders, I can do that. And then if I want to have straight cylinders, I just put them back. That will now conclude this video. I hope everybody enjoyed. And if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Percy will continue to Percy. I'll continue to build on him. There won't be many design changes, but maybe next time you see him, he'll have all his right colors. Thank you all for watching, and please subscribe.